All right, hello everybody. Today what we're going to do is we're going to work in SketchPad, and what you want to do is you want to begin by going over to that little plus sign on the bottom left hand side and starting with a blank screen. First I like to select size of viewport as my size. Then I want to select the blank option and click the red create button. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using all of the different tools, whichever ones that you like. You get to be creative. And we are going to be creating a project about ourselves. So what I'm going to begin with is I'm going to begin with some sort of background color. So I went over to that fill bucket and I'm selecting the color. I want to use one of the radial designs, which means that it comes out in a circular pattern coming out from the middle. Personally, about me, what I wanted to do is think about colors that I like, and one of my favorite colors is yellow, but I also like other colors. So I chose one of these ones that have a lot of yellow in it, but also have a lot of other colors because I do like all of the colors. And then what I'm doing right now is I'm playing around with the different scales of the colors. You can do that while you are still in vector fill. You can do that, and then when you are completely done with that, that is when you would hit that on the bottom left hand side, that bottom finish editing, um, and then you would be all done, and you could not change that after that. But once you have it how you like it, I think I pretty much do, then it's time to move into some of the other tools. So I'm going to require, you do need to put your name in here. So I'm going to select first a font. There's a ton to choose from. Find one that says something about you. I wanted something sort of curly, and so that one called Mystery Quest really spoke to me and kind of reminded me of myself, so I went for that one. And then all you do is click somewhere on there, start typing in your name, and of course remember you would be putting your name, not my name. Then I can rotate and play with it. If I feel like sometimes I'm a silly person, maybe I want to keep it upside down, but I don't know. I'll play around with it and see. So you can rotate it and resize it however you like. And then you can also change the color, change the line spacing, the letter spacing, word spacing, all of those options. So I'm just playing around with some of those things right now in here. I want to select the fill to change the color. Yellow, as I said earlier, is my favorite color, so I'm going to put those letters in yellow. But you could choose from whatever colors you like. And you know what? I decided I think I want it to be facing the other direction. So I'm going to flip that again. Next, what I want to do is I want to start to add some lines and designs that really I think are sort of fun, because I like to have fun and play around. So I'm going to choose the spirograph option. I want it to be, again, those like rainbow colors. So I'm going to go to the outline and select my color. I'm going to use the linear, and I'm going to select one of those rainbow stripe ones. And it always shows me that little sample box on the side so I can see. I'm going to play around with this. I want it to be a little bit larger. So I'm going to play around with the size. And then once I'm ready, I am going ahead and start drawing. I always click back up there to get rid of that so I can see my full screen. And Spirograph gives you those like circly, twisty, kind of hairy lines. I'm just going to create this as some sort of border. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to click the box back open. And then I think I'm going to try to do some shapes. So I'm going to pick some shapes. I sort of like flowers and nature, so I'm going to use the gear shape because I think it looks sort of like that if I play around with the colors. I'm going to give it a fill, and I'm going to use a radial fill. Because it's a round shape and I want it to have, again, one of those rainbow colors. And I'm going to just completely get rid of the outline. I don't want an outline on it. And I'm just going to put some of these scattered throughout my page. You can add as many as you want. You can adjust the sizes. It's completely up to you. If you feel like you've added too many, don't forget there are the redo and undo buttons, and those are located on the left-hand side right there. I just wanted to take a couple of them off. I felt like I went a little overboard. And once you click undo, then another arrow facing the other direction shows up underneath it, and that's called redo. So you can always add back if you took away too many. So you can edit that way. The next thing I want to start to do is I want to add some clip art. I want to find some clip art about me. So one of the things I really love are my dogs, and I have two dogs. I have a black dog and a white dog, so I'm going to look to see if I can find some outlines that sort of look like my dogs. Again, once I have that on there, I can resize it and shape it. I can always use that arrow select tool to do these things as well. And I'm going to look for another dog. Try to find one. Don't find one exactly, but try to find one. That one's sort of like it. Once I have my dog selected, I'm just going to add it in there. And this one that I select has a leash on it. And I don't really want the leash to show. I don't feel like it fits. So what I'm going to do is sort of move my dog over next to the black one. What I can do is now click on the black dog, and I can put the black dog in there. If I click the select tool, I click on the black dog, then I can go up. Do you see how I'm selected on the black dog? And I can do the editing buttons, and I can move that dog to the front. So it sort of covers up that leash completely, which is nice. Make that dog just a little smaller. Next thing I'm going to do is, again, continue to just add some different clip art. Looking up a couple different things. I would like you to include at least 3 things about yourself. So I'm trying to look for some things that have to do with art tools. So I'm trying a couple words. Sometimes you can see every once in a while a search word doesn't work out. Right now there is a paintbrush, but I don't love it. So I'm going to keep looking, maybe some pencils or some crayons and stuff like that. So once you have those, you can select them. So I'm going to use that pen, but what I don't like is I don't like the colors in it. It doesn't fit. So I'm going to resize it, and then what I'm going to do is click on vector fill, and I already have that rainbow pattern that I really like, and I'm just going to click on the different parts of the pen, and I can put that in there, and I drag and sort of stretch it out. So that pen is now sort of fits with my theme, and then I can edit and move that around. Then I'm just going to add a couple more items, find different spots for things, move things around. So far I've got the dogs, I've got some drawing materials. I'm going to try to find one more. And then I think I'm going to find a couple things for gardens and nature, because those are things that I really enjoy in my life. Once you are done editing that, you can adjust things and move them around. And once you have decided that you like them, you can go ahead, and what you can do is you can go to the export button. And the export button is located on the bottom left hand side. And what you do there is you're going to click that, and then you're going to follow the steps to click to export, and it will download onto your Chromebook or computer. And then what you can do is go ahead and email me that downloaded picture. The other option for this is you can do a screenshot. If you know how to do that, you can do a screenshot, and you can send me that screenshot. All right, go ahead. I look forward to see what you create, and have fun with it.